Hello BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing my November wrap up. I took part in Non-Fiction November this month, and I went with it with a vengeance really. I just wanted to read as much as I could. So I ended up reading 13 books, which isn't for me as many as I would normally read, but it was expected that I would read slightly less because I do read non-fiction slower just to sort of digest it and to sort of take it on board. So I ended up reading 2 5-star books this month, which is unusual. This year I've been reading maybe none or one at most, so to have 2 is brilliant. 6 4-star reads and 5 3-star reads, so it was quite spread out. Not as many 4 stars as I normally have. I normally have more 4-star and less 3-star. However, those 5 stars, you know, it was worth it to find those 2 gems in the rough. I read 9 non-fiction books, which I'm really pleased with, 2 of which were graphic novels. I read 2 fiction, 1 science fiction and fantasy, and 1 graphic novel. So let's talk about those books. Firstly, the 3 stars. The Institute, My Stroke of Insight, My Life with Murderers, When the Dogs Don't Bark, and Guts. And then for the 4 stars, Good Talk, Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, Blonde, Killer Across the Table, The Honey Bus, and the graphic novel of The Handmaid's Tale. And those 2 5-star books, well, you've probably seen me talk about them if you've been watching my channel. The first one was How to Be a Good Creature by Sy Montgomery. I loved this memoir told through 13 creatures that have touched Sy Montgomery's life. If you don't know Sy Montgomery, she wrote a book called The Soul of an Octopus, which is really what got her onto my radar. It's a non-fiction book about octopuses, but she writes really readable books about animals and gives it a much more sort of human element, and talks a lot about her interactions, and managed to sort of weave in the scientific and the sort of natural history and natural sciences, I suppose, into there, and I just think it's brilliant. This book is beautifully created. It's got some lovely illustrations throughout, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. My second 5-star read led on from one of my non-fiction books, as the best ones do. I read Good Talk by Mira Jacob, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, and I knew that I had her fiction book on my shelf, The Sleepwalker's Guide to Dancing, and so I read it, and I read it with the lovely Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings. We did a buddy read, and I think we both felt the same. I just thought it was brilliant. It was brilliantly written. Anyway, go and check out my review video if you want to find more out about that. I made a review video of it just talking about why I loved it and what it was more about, but it is really good and definitely worth your time. So it was a really good month. I'm so pleased with the amount of non-fiction I managed to get through. It was really nice to just sort of go into the non-fiction I had on my shelf and just immerse myself in it, so I really enjoyed that. And now I'm really excited for tomorrow because it's the start of December and I shall be going into Book Buddy-a-thon winter bingo mode. I'm ready with my TBR. I can't wait to get stuck in. Me and Tracy went shopping today and bought our gift books for each other because one of the prompts is a gifted book, and I'm very excited about that. I'm just really excited to get stuck into December. I've got some really nice plans, some really nice reading. I love this time of year for reading and getting cozy, so yeah. Let me know what non-fiction you read this month. Put down below, did you read any 5-star non-fiction this month? Tell me what it is. I'll add it to my special TBR for next year. As always, let's talk in the comments, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.